8.4 million gate with Madrimov. Then you had an article by Boxing News, whatever it may be, saying that it was a financial flop still because it didn't cover the $10 million in purses. Do they understand how boxing works? It just ain't getting money from pay-per-views. It just ain't getting money from the gate. Some gates don't even do half of that. You know, they get money from sponsors, all type of places, right? So they said, well, you know, he only sold 1,800 tickets, so it's 4,000 left over. Do y'all understand how a venue works? When you do boxing at a venue, let's say they go down to, I don't know, Ford Field and do a fight in Detroit. That hold around 66,000. You do know for that concert, about 25% to about 15 to 25% of that venue ain't going to be available. From stages to closed off seats. So when you do a boxing event, you got to do the walkout entrance. You got to stage it a certain way. So about 25% to 20% of those 15 to 20%, the whole 22,000 wasn't available. So they do know that, like, the whole 22,000, it's just not, oh, we put a boxing ring and 22,000 people show up. No. To be honest, it probably was around 1,800 seats that was available. So how many tickets were available? That's the person. It's not, oh, they had 22,000 seat stadium and only sold 1,800. No, it doesn't work like that. Excuse me. And this is what they don't know about the business of the sport. Or they don't know about sports. When you go into an arena like that, there are certain things that's going to be closed off. There's going to be so many seats that's closed off. So it's not 22,000. That's the capacity for a soccer game. Now, go on Wikipedia. It has never been a boxing match there. So you go to venues and you search Wikipedia. It'll tell you if fights that historically have taken place at a venue, it'll say for a magic show, it can hold 10. For a boxing event, it could hold 9,800 or 9,000 or 8,500. For a concert, it holds 7,000. And like I said before, you got a lot of people writing these articles, and then in the article it say, or sources say, it didn't really even do that much. Like, who are these anonymous sources and anonymous promoters? You know what I'm saying? They didn't comment on how they lost money on Frank Martin and Gervonta Davis. Ain't none of them numbers leak out. Only reason people know that didn't sell because they didn't say a number, and because Calvin Ford said it in an interview to say, oh, black fighters can't sell versus black fighters. Look at Tank and Frank Martin. That's why it didn't sell well. No, it didn't sell well because y'all continue to fight bottom of the barrel, low hanging fruit guys, and PBC and Prime Video or Amazon didn't sell the fight. So that's crazy. They say, well, they sold 798, tickets, and that means 4,000 was, no, they wasn't even available. There were tickets that wasn't even available because they didn't have every seat available because it's a boxing match. Now, for a soccer match, the whole venue wasn't available. When you do a boxing match, you got to set the stage up. They had the concert stage, all that. So saying Bud doing an $8.4 million gate in LA is a flop is crazy. Well, how they gonna pay the fighters back, and how they gonna do this, and how they gonna do that? You figure they figured it out. I'm pretty sure they done projections when they do these fights. Top ranked gates probably don't even be turning over $1 million. A lot of them PBC gates they do don't even be turning over $1 million. It's a known fact that they buy and resell tickets. Al Heyman got sued for that. That's a known fact. For the Logan Paul and Mayweather fight, that's a known fact. So when they out here and they meticulously breaking down only Terence Crawford numbers, or Shakur Stevenson don't sell, but they do better gates and they sell better than the guys you dick suck. They talking about, well, Wembley Stadium, it's 100,000 fans in here, and I guarantee you it ain't. They got 100,000 fans and nowhere near the gate record. Nowhere near the gate record. So I be finding that shit funny how, certain fighters and certain, and we already know what fighters that they pick to be, be very meticulous about what they sell and what they do. Like I said before, I'm telling y'all, man, the best thing for y'all black boxers to do is to form your own boxing league. Get somebody, pretty much y'all can believe in, to do the business side of it, that's going to make sure y'all eat, And maybe sure y'all kick in and have a union and have some health care or something like that. Because all they trying to do is discourage guys from not from wanting to fight no more. You can't get discouraged. Can't. They don't talk about how Canelo then flopped. He getting 30, 40, $50 million a fight. Do the math. His pay-per-view's doing 300, 350. Probably really ain't even that. You do the math on that. It's only when it comes to the brothers they want to kind of, oh, he didn't do this and he didn't do that. And oh, he got to sell more than this and he got to do more. Okay, whatever. And when I thought about it, when I read the article, because I went to find the article, I just didn't go off to Twitter. I found the article. And when I read the article and they said, well, he had 4,000 taps, I said, they do know. They do know a lot of them seats just wasn't available. The whole venue was not available. So think about that for a minute. The whole venue was not available. So it might have been 17 and some change that was available, 1,800 and some change that was available. It might have been that. That whole venue, you got a whole stage. So if you got a whole stage and a whole place where people can't see around the stage, you think them seats was available? No, you could tell people never been to a sporting event. I've been to concerts. I didn't work concerts. The whole event had with 25% of, I went to Comerica concert many years ago. 25% of the venue wasn't even sold, couldn't even be sold tickets because it was behind the stage. It was behind the whole setup. Well, CJ, they got the floor seat. The floor seats only go so far. I can't even guesstimate how many floor seats they had. Maybe 200-300. That's compared to probably the seats that you missing, about 25% of a 20,000 seat venue. That's compared to none of that. That's about what? That could be anywhere from 3,800 seats or 2,800, 2,000 seats, 1,500, 1,000 seats. That don't compare cash wise. They do. Because in floor seats, they was upcharging for it. They on the floor. Well, some of them. The ones in the back, they wasn't, up front, we could see, yeah. But, yeah, that's not a bad gate. An $8 million gate in California, almost 9, where y'all say the dude wasn't selling nothing. Nobody was going to show up. Nobody cared about the fight. He still did an $8.4 million gate with the person that nobody, well, you had Andy Ruiz. Nobody came to see Andy. They probably came to see Pitbull, but really Pitbull's a nobody. Bud still did an $8.5 million gate. 8.4 to be exact. We also acting like it was $1 million gate, a $500,000 gate. Tell me the last PBC $8.4 million gate. I'll wait. Other than Tank and probably Canelo. I'll wait. We ain't hear nothing about the Canelo and the Tank and Frank shit. And that company over there, they've been pulling the buying and selling resale scheme forever. Am I wrong? They've been pulling the buying and reselling scheme forever. Forever. So, yeah, you can see why Terence Crawford frustrated everywhere you go. But all they got to do with is because, top rank bidder, you hammed their ass in court, you got out of there with your belt, you forced Al Heyman, you went around Al Heyman to make the Spence fight. All this is just the backlash. And I told y'all, don't nobody got more hate for a brother than a brother. Let me tell you that right now. Don't nobody got more hate for you than a brother. Your largest obstacle and biggest obstacle, especially if you're coming out of the black community, is people that look like you. I always say that. And Al Heyman is making his duty to let Crawford know he mad over that Spence fight. You want to stop the man from getting legacy. So you can go feed Spence to Canelo Alvarez. Like, at the end of the day, Al Heyman old as hell. I mean, he ain't got no kids as far as we know. Apparently, let me stop. No, he ain't got no kids as far as we know. So how much, with all this money you continue to try to accumulate, what you gonna do with it? That's what I want to know. What you gonna do with it? But we figure it out. But like I said before, it don't matter. Whatever the number was, it wasn't gonna be good enough. They only do this to black fighters. I'm telling you. Nobody talked about Virgil Ortiz's number, how empty that shit was. Nobody talked about Williams Zepeda numbers, how empty that shit was. Oh, Canelo did 500,000 with 2 companies behind him. He only did 500 with Munguia. Come on. But, you know, to each his own, man. But thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and the subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, you want to support the channel, Cash App, $CJGood313, Venmo, CJGood313, PayPal link description. Check me out on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Check out the Patreon. Just hit the link tree. Take you there. Peace.